Hello and welcome back to the series. It's me. Episode 6 ended with King Ashoka transforming his empire into a Dharma state, embracing ahimsa, or non-violence, as a central principle. But his influence didn't stop at the borders of his kingdom. In fact, it went much further, extending across continents. He was also deeply influenced by the teachings of Lord Buddha, while Dharma encompassed a broader spectrum of moral and ethical values applicable to all. Buddhism offered a more profound spiritual path for those who sought it. They hold discussions with local leaders, preach the Buddhist philosophy, and strive to foster understanding and tolerance among diverse communities. Over time, Sri Lanka becomes a flourishing center of Buddhist learning and practice. Imagine a vast network of trade routes stretching across the known world, connecting the bustling markets of India to the distant shores of the Mediterranean. His focus was not only on distant lands, but also on the spiritual landscape of his own empire. Picture this: throughout the vast expanse of Ashoka's empire, from the fertile plains of the Gangetic region to the rugged hills of the Deccan, a remarkable transformation is underway. If you found inspiration in the story of Emperor Ashoka, please show your support. Your engagement helps us continue sharing enriching content. And don't forget to stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. Your generosity enables us to keep bringing these stories to life. Thousands of Buddhist stupas and viharas or monasteries are constructed, each becoming a beacon of spiritual practice and reflection. At the heart of this transformation stands Ashoka himself, a visionary ruler who saw the power of these structures in fostering a sense of community and devotion. The construction of these stupas and viharas was not merely a monumental undertaking, but a deliberate strategy to promote pilgrimage and the study of Buddhist texts. Each site became a destination for those seeking spiritual solace, a place where the teachings of the Buddha came alive amidst serene surroundings. One of the most iconic symbols of this era is the Great Sanchi Stupa, standing proudly in the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh. Its massive dome-like structure, adorned with intricate carvings depicting scenes from the life of Buddha, serves as a timeless reminder of Ashoka's dedication to Buddhism. The stupas, for ornate gateways, intricately carved with figures from Hindu mythology, welcome pilgrims from all walks of life. Ashoka's vision in promoting Buddhism through these architectural marvels was nothing short of extraordinary. He understood the profound impact these sites could have on the hearts and minds of his subjects, inspiring them to live lives guided by compassion and wisdom. The stupas and viharas not only served as centers of spiritual practice, but also as enduring symbols of peace and unity amidst a time of great empires. Along these routes, merchants, travelers, and messengers traversed vast distances, carrying with them not just goods and ideas, but also the message of Ashoka's Dharma. He didn't just confine his vision to the borders of his empire. He embarked on a mission to share the light of Buddhism with the world. Through peaceful missions led by his children, the establishment of Buddhist centers across his vast realm, and the promotion of cultural exchanges along trade routes, Ashoka ensured that the message of peace and enlightenment reached far and wide. His efforts played a pivotal role in transforming Buddhism from a regional tradition into a globally recognized faith that continues to inspire millions today. And so, as we reflect on Ashoka's legacy, let us be reminded of the profound impact one individual can have on the course of history, and the enduring power of compassion and wisdom to transcend boundaries and touch hearts across the globe. Among these intrepid travelers were Buddhist missionaries who ventured into lands such as Syria, Egypt, and Macedonia. These missionaries were driven by an unwavering commitment to their faith. They braved the challenges of long journeys, crossing mountains and seas to share the teachings of Buddhism with the world. Once in these foreign lands, they faced the challenge of communicating their message across cultural and linguistic barriers, yet they persevered, finding common ground and forging connections that transcended differences. The missionaries engaged with local religious leaders and philosophers, eager to learn about and share their own traditions. Some found receptive ears, while others encountered skepticism and even opposition. But the missionaries remained steadfast in their belief, demonstrating the power of their faith through their own example. Despite the hurdles, the missionaries made significant progress. Many rulers and intellectuals were intrigued by the teachings of Buddhism, recognizing its emphasis on compassion, mindfulness, and the pursuit of enlightenment. Though ancient records are limited, it's believed that some communities embraced Buddhist practices, creating small pockets of followers far from the Indian subcontinent. The presence of Buddhist communities in Syria, Egypt, and Macedonia during this period is a testament to the far-reaching influence of Ashoka's efforts. It showcases the ability of spiritual ideas to transcend geographical boundaries. When carried by those who believe in their power to transform lives, monasteries and stupas are constructed, serving as centers of meditation and remembrance. The journey of Ashoka's son and daughter thus marked a pivotal moment in the history of Buddhism. The influence of Sri Lankan Buddhism can be seen in various aspects of the island's culture, from the timeless tooth relic of Lord Buddha to the vibrant festivals that celebrate the life and teachings of the Awakened One. The impact of this mission was profound and far-reaching, setting the stage for Buddhism to take root and flourish in Southeast Asia. It wasn't about imposing one faith on his diverse subjects, but about providing an example and encouraging understanding. He realized that his dream of sharing this path of enlightenment was taking shape beyond the borders of his empire. But his vision didn't end there. He sent numerous other missions to various parts of Asia. Picture a group of Buddhist monks embarking on a journey of cultural exchange and spiritual exploration. Led by dedicated missionaries, they traverse vast distances on foot, covering territories that encompass present-day Myanmar, Thailand, and Cambodia. These monks are not merely travelers, they are ambassadors of a new way of thinking, carrying with them the message of Ashoka's Dharma. Upon arriving in these lands, they encounter diverse cultures and beliefs, yet they approach every interaction with respect and an open mind. The monks engage in discussions with local leaders and scholars, sharing Buddhist teachings and learning about the customs and traditions of the people they meet. Their mission is not one of conversion, but of understanding and fostering peaceful coexistence. Wherever they go, they leave behind seeds of Buddhist thought, which later blossom into thriving communities of practice. The impact of these missions is monumental. They lay the foundation for the widespread acceptance of Buddhism in Southeast Asia, which will flourish for centuries to come. The monks returned to India, not only as travelers, but as cultural ambassadors, bringing back with them stories, ideas, and artifacts that enrich the tapestry of Indian civilization. He saw the universality of Buddhist teachings and wanted to share this light with the world. But how did he go about doing this? Was it through conquest or coercion? Absolutely not. This great emperor understood the power of peaceful coexistence and the strength of a value system based on compassion and wisdom. Instead of forcing his beliefs onto others, Ashoka used a simple yet powerful tool: the bhashas or edicts inscribed on pillars and rocks. Through these edicts, he disseminated his thoughts on Dharma and Buddhism, inviting others to embrace these teachings if they resonated with them. This approach was revolutionary for its time, emphasizing the freedom of choice and the importance of inner transformation. So join us as we embark on a journey that traces the path of Dharma and Buddhism beyond the borders of ancient India. Did you know that Ashoka wasn't just a proponent of the Dharma? Picture this: Ashoka, seated in his majestic court, surrounded by his ministers and advisors. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as he prepares to send his emissaries on a mission of peace and cultural exchange. The year is 261 BCE, and Ashoka has decided to extend his vision of Dharma to the wider world. He calls upon two of his most trusted and respected individuals, his son Mahinda and daughter Sanghamitra. Their journey will be fraught with challenges, but their purpose is clear: spread the message of Buddhism to new lands. With a mix of anxiety and excitement, they bid farewell to their father and set sail for Sri Lanka, an island kingdom that lies beyond the vast ocean. On their voyage, they carry with them a precious cargo, a sapling from the very Bodhi tree under which Lord Buddha attained enlightenment. The idea of taking a piece of this sacred tree across the sea is audacious and filled with symbolism. It signifies the potential for enlightenment and spiritual growth that exists within reach, waiting to be discovered. Upon arriving in Sri Lanka, they are met with curiosity and wonder. The local ruler listens intently to their teachings and is deeply moved by the story of the Bodhi tree sapling. Recognizing its significance, he offers to plant it in a sacred garden where it will become a symbol of enlightenment for generations to come. The Bodhi tree, now rooted in foreign soil, becomes a focal point for pilgrims and seekers of wisdom. Its branches, spreading towards the sky, symbolize the growing influence of Buddhism in this distant land. But it's not just about planting a tree. Mahinda and Sanghamitra engage in extensive missionary work. The news of Buddhism spread to Sri Lanka reached Ashoka, filling him with joy and a sense of fulfillment. Ashoka's efforts in spreading Buddhism didn't stop at the Asian continent. His vision knew no geographical boundaries. Meanwhile, back in India, Ashoka continued his ambitious building projects aimed at preserving the legacy of Lord Buddha and promoting the spread of Buddhism. Ashoka's journey from a war-waging emperor to a compassionate ruler who championed the cause of Buddhism was nothing short of remarkable. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Awaken with the Buddha.